Hey, so this is a potential long swing trade I'm looking at for the fall. I'll show you kind of some reasons why, but besides TA, right now, since a year and a half ago, I've got these trend channels currently in a -1, pretty obvious -1. On the weekly, the cipher is showing a bit of a bottom potential. RSI is sitting at 30. Doesn't, let's see what the history is. Doesn't hit below 30 too often, usually bounces right back off. So a little bit more momentum down. Daily's already below 30. I'm not going to bother with the 4-hour because I'm looking for a long term. They do have earnings on the 28th of August, so at the end of this month, they're close to it. So they aren't growing as exponentially as they were when they first got popular. However, they're still producing money, and I haven't seen anything super scary. Um, so I mean, revenue is kind of going up. It's not going, like I said, it's not like exponential, but it is producing money. Um, One thing I noticed was their quarter 4 typically is higher than the rest of the quarters, which is what we'd be looking into. So you could see some hype after the earnings on the 28th, like getting ready for the fall. And I think the TA is kind of showing that. One of the reasons why I think it's another reason why I think it's going down is just because everybody's interested in growth and risk right now. AI, tech, Tesla, automated taxis, all the good stuff. I did a Google search here. I would, if you're not sure, you could always just Google what the general consensus is. Not to say it's gonna be right, but it'll lead you in a path. It seems like slowing growth and as tariff concerns about apparel industry, and they want to see more robust growth. So it's not that they're not making money. It's not that they're not growing, just not as fast as what the price was, and that's what price action tells us. I mean, that's a pretty high valuation up here around 500 something dollars. Um, but the last rip, oddly enough, happened from August to January, and that went from 225 bucks to about 422. I mean, that's almost double your money. So I think there's a chance here for a nice swing trade. Right now, I'm not buying. I think there's two strategies here. You can nibble, in confidence, saying you're calling the bottom, and it breaks out, or you wait for, say, earnings to come out, and everybody's like, oh, this isn't as bad as we thought. Tariffs didn't hurt it as much as we thought, and it starts to break out. And as soon as it breaks out, then you buy it and you follow it all the way up until you get a signal to sell. I'm probably going to do, I mean, if I nibble, I'm not going to buy as much as I want. So I'd probably put in like 100, 150 shares here. I'd probably start at around 25 to 50 and then wait for the signal. That way, if we get a negative signal, I can just dip out, minimal losses. But yeah, I think this is a good chance. I mean, I went on Reddit and I did some other things like, is Lulu still popular with women? And, the general thing I got from forums was the quality's still good and their customer service is good. If the quality ever goes down, they'll probably turn to another company. So right now, I still think they have a strong customer basis. If they hit their expected and anything above, I would think time to get into this. It's not a sexy trade. Again, it's not Tesla, Nvidia, Palantir, anything like that. But I think people may look for some other ideas but we'll see what happens on the CPI tomorrow, and then I'm gonna give it 3 weeks before I follow up I don't unless it breaks out. I probably won't make another video until earnings come out. But yeah, thanks.